Starts immediately around squeaking. You can squeak all he likes.
Alright.
I've started streaming. Let's close.
I don't know why, but I'm like shivering. Excuse me, a ton. And that was happening like an hour ago, so I guess it would be like 2 hours now. So I put a quilt up, watching some comfy DSS, and I should have known that that was a recipe for disaster. Because then I fell asleep.
Yep.
I'm still shivering. So like, it didn't even solve anything. I mean, it's all right because every weapon in this set is good. Every single one. Every single one.
They are.
Every single one.
I know you're trying to be funny and ironic, but they are.
Every single one. No, someone got this wall. How about that? I don't know why. It was kind of nice. I kind of wish I saw it though.
Alright, there must be. What are you doing?
Just did that every time I ran with this thing.
Fucking lunatic.
Well, in news last night, I bodied your time in Odyssey, which is good. And
how much buy? I haven't seen yet.
I got number 35 in Cat Kingdom.
You didn't answer my question.
And I don't know how. Wait, what?
You didn't answer my question.
What question?
How much buy?
How much buy? I know I got sub the second. I don't even remember the second.
So you're a nice 25.6. So you're sub 26.
Yeah, I mean, if yours was like 20.
I was 26 on the dot.
Like 26.05. I got sub that.
No, I was 26 on the dot. You were 26.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, something like that. It's like not by much. It's just I think I rectified my dive out of the cheap sheet, which was presumably slower.
I can probably solve that then.
Yeah, no, like my fork is still really slow because I'm nervous about how that thing works, and by works I mean doesn't work. Mario Odyssey is a 10 out of 10 game.
Don't make me reveal to you a secret.
What?
I did my time with split Joy-Cons.
I mean, like, is the fork better with the split Joy-Cons? Is that what they're trying to force on me?
It's much easier to flick with the Joy-Con and thus be able to launch yourself from fork straight into the goal.
Ugh, Nintendo is really bad. I'm not using that though. So if I can't get a faster time with the Pro controller, then I'm done. Yeah, I got 35 in the world on Cat Kingdom, and I don't know how. Because it's not like I was at it for that long, it's just during one run, the spirit of the person whose video I was watching must have possessed me or something. And then guided my hand, because everything was going right. So when I said Cat Kingdom might be my my one, well there we go. It all worked out. I killed them all under the grates. If only there was a wall. Oh, you know what? Speaking of terrible stage design, I'm really looking forward to that new stage.
I've only heard descriptions, so I haven't seen it or anything. Have they shown it at all?
They showed one screenshot.
Okay.
It has a flying fucker in it, hilariously enough.
That bodes well.
I mean, though, it makes me wonder, because they're obviously not just going to release a new map. There are going to be, like, certain changes involved as well, I'd imagine. And I wonder what salmon run changes there'll be.
I'm pretty sure it's going to release a new map.
I mean, there's no reason to not do that, though, you know? Where's this Moz? No, just kill it down there. I don't care anymore. I'm sick of trying to trace it, and then it just going for some other moron.
Man, the carbon roller is fucking fast. I forgot exactly how fast.
Yeah, it's really good. I saw it, and then I saw the ink brush right after it. So, like, my heart went from,
Also really fast.
from a really, you know, happy feeling to a really sad feeling. I'm like, almost. We almost had it.
We have it though.
We almost had it, Nintendo.
We
And
have
then you
it.
took it away. I don't even know what's next.
I don't do it. But this is the one. This is the weapon set with no bad
Let's
weapons.
see. Normal gun, Tri-Slosher, Dewey, Gel, Birthday, and then the E-Leader.
That's alright.
It's alright.
Tri-Slosher's not ideal, but it's alright.
Yeah, it's like no weapon there is bad, I guess. Alright, time for my shit to get stolen. Actually, no.
Enjoy. Now just go ahead and enjoy. It's just gonna help you kill it. Bad to do. The dapple boobies and they are murderers.
Well, someone else came up, so you shouldn't have bothered.
Okay, well, fuck me then.
Trust no one. Torpedo Ted somewhere.
Oh right, if you get stuck in a if you're swimming at a wall and a taxi touches you, you're just jammed there and stuck until you die. So that's really classic.
Okay. Ah! Jesus Christ! You were like right on me. I'm not dead. How the hell did I survive that? The hell? Did that person even do any of the work? Can you clarify that for me?
That was the person who's using the stinger and killed like two
Okay,
things.
good.
I stole all the eggs for
Good.
it. I stole
So
all
you're
the
the
eggs
villain.
from them for it, but they did. I'm
Not,
the
not,
villain, yes.
not even surprising. Oh, jeez, no! Surely a torpedo won't land in the same spot, except it only gave me a 0.05 second notification.
This is the way you said that.
This game sucks. I hope there are plenty of changes. Like, that one hairstyle that they keep showing off is removed from the game.
I don't know
The
what hairstyle
pigtails.
that is.
Oh, God. Awful. And then someone drew Pearl with them, which is probably, like, the worst thing you could ever do.
Thank you, whichever it was of you that used the stingray there, and let me steal like 6 eggs at the very end. Because they're using the stingray, and I was just nicking all the profits.
I didn't even look at what my hyper was.
I don't actually know what mine was either.
I think I'm like partially out of it.
I only glance and see if it's like stingray, and if it's not, then it's like, well, whatever.
Who would have thought that Stingray would be the best hyper after all?
I know, right? Hello, you're back. You've been trying to wrestle and eat my fucking iPhone charger, which has to double as my iPad charger because the iPad charger died, and I had to replace that.
I was gonna say, you
But
said that with a certain amount of joy, which, you know, seems to contradict everything you say about Luigi.
I mean, yeah. Use my wee chicken, man. Speaking of, I have stinger.
How do I do this with the, like, how did I do this with the roller? Am I just forgetting? I'm not sure.
I think you just hold it out and while he's attacking the boss.
Oh, right, you know what, that's probably it.
We all got it in. He's like triple dead. Whoa, what the fuck? He just exploded on my screen. Sharky, he just fucking exploded on my end.
That went in. Oh, baby. In there. Oh, wait, yeah, right.
I did that from midair. I'm sick as
What are you
hell.
talking about?
I threw a bomb into the flying thing while I wasn't falling.
You think that's cool?
It is pretty cool.
Or I would make, like, clips about that.
Why is there so many of these?
Of what?
Flying gets us 2 down with each now.
Oh, you have Stingray. Well,
I do, but there's also a sniper.
yeah. I mean, it's going for me. Now's your chance. Oh, there are 2 of them, even.
Working on it. Right, well,
Did you die?
there was a massacre.
Okay.
No, I didn't, but there was a massacre of things, of bosses, so I think we're
They're
good.
in the hell zone, so. Faster.
I love the fact that you stopped in front of me and just didn't let me kill it with the much faster weapons for killing.
How do you want to call out what weapon you have?
Dapple doolies, I said that.
Was that this wave? See, look, I told you, I'm out of it, dude.
You are out of it.
I'm like done. I shouldn't be playing the game. I should be in bed, sleep.
I mean, if you weren't gonna show up, I wasn't gonna do sound run necessarily. I was just probably gonna do a bit of like single solo turf war. I have the carbon roller, so I'm just fucking built for this right now.
Perfect. The only thing the brush is good for. Because other people can actually kill things for you. Except when the snake is involved.
It's alright, I got it. Coming from the right, there's a snake.
I was hoping that would hit. Maybe it did. The explosive damage. All that jazz. Oh, there's a sniper.
Where?
There.
Should I use the stingray on it?
I think it's fine. This is only wave 2. You can get up to it, right?
I tried, but I may have just downed myself. That's cool, I got it. Sick. Clear away from me, missile man.
Oh, I gotta get ink first.
Cheers. Well, someone did that anyway. I don't know if it was you or not.
There's a flying fucker now. Get away from me.
Luigi's attacking the box on the floor, by the way.
I mean, I don't think I even question it anymore.
Yeah, it's just what he does. Just.
Why do you have so many boxes in your room?
Well, this is actually like the cardboard container of what used to be an 18-pack of Coke.
You don't have like a refrigerator for those?
I mean, I do, but then I leave that around so he plays with it.
Oh, you want this?
Yeah, it occupies. Keeps him away from the actually valuable boxes.
Orders.
Which, granted, he mostly stays away from, but he attacks the paper, like protecting them from dust, which is a problem. Let's say that. I'm so glad that thing just pulled up a crack shot on a moving target and one hit killed me.
Yep, good body. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Some asshole's already there. Might as well do more good in the world. By the way, my grenade was the one that killed it. Idiot.
I don't think it was, because eggs went into me.
I think you get
I know how that sounds, but
the eggs. I'm familiar with it because I wrongly thought I got shit. Oh jeez. I hate shore.
Taxi Hell, welcome to Taxi Hell.
I really hope that the new stage isn't as bad as this one, because that would be so much of a feat. I mean, I'm just hoping that when you climb the walls and that the thing is actually the propellers are actually just a faster way, so you don't have to climb the walls. Like go down and climb the walls, I should say.
Yeah.
But why would they put climbable walls in these maps? It doesn't make any sense. I should have focused on getting an egg in, but whatever. Primal instinct. To kill. And ink, even though the round's over.
Good instinct to have.
So, did you watch that 7-hour video on Pokemon Omega Ruby?
I have not had 7 hours to myself for several days.
I did. It's pretty good. Mostly just that the game's too easy and the story's too, you know, anime.
What does that even mean?
Two big complaints where it's like it's the end of the world.
How is that anime?
How's that not anime?
The end of the world plot is not exclusively anime. That's every fucking superhero movie right now, for instance.
Chibis. Got him.
I actually really don't appreciate that where like anything made in Japan is just called anime. That actually honestly seems a bit racist to me.
What about the what's it?
No, I'm being serious there for a moment though. The way people say shit like that, it's always like, yeah, you're just fucking slightly racist.
The ending of Mario Odyssey.
No, that's Sonic the Hedgehog ending.
Because like on Twitch, every time I guess they're like a speedrun, everyone in chat just spams anime.
That's also quite terrible.
It's really funny to me.
There was a mall here. Is he coming from me? He's coming from me.
Oh great, sure.
Of course.
There's someone there.
Assistance would be lovely.
Yeah.
I've splashed it time.
Big Smoke is dead again.
Yes, I noticed.
What?
There's too many things. I have not enough. There's too many things. I just walked into the fucking flying shits
Oh, wow.
this stream. There's just too much shit on beach. Hang on a second. Nope, I got killed in the middle of using it by a steelhead bomb from Pooh. Of course I did. God forbid.
Oh, we need 6 more.
There's 6 on down right, I just have to get them in.
How many more? How many more? Got one in, right? I don't think I did.
Well,
Uh-oh.
one short.
Wow, I can't believe we actually made that work. I kind of got my egg in.
That beach was hell though.
It always is.
Yeah.
How is it even so poorly designed? I don't even understand the principles behind it. Narrow.
Luigi, what are you doing? Yes, you. Hello. Talk to my cat like he's my child. Because he is, really. Let's see.
Your biological
What else
child?
Yes. What else is there in the Splatoon 2? I finally got the fucking ink brush. What else is there in the coming updates? Is there anything else?
Bad hairstyles, new maps. Like there's one that's a shopping mall, bringing back Walleye Warehouse and Arowana Mall.
I don't remember.
So
what
I
one
basically
is.
am never returning to Splatoon 2, ever.
I don't remember what one that is.
Which one?
Well, what I work.
That's the really small one with the boxes in the middle.
Oh, alright. I actually like that now.
Well, it's coming back, and I said it in one Salmon Run stream where I'm like, I should start playing Splatoon 2 before they bring back Arowana Mall or something like that, and they are.
And then it happened.
But I still don't feel like playing Splatoon 2, so... Also, I treat it as if they're different games.
Yeah, I know, you do, and it's weird. Because they're the same game.
There's that. They're bringing the squeegee weapon. I don't even know why I call it that. The weird puffy vacuum one.
All right, that thing. At last.
That was in the trailer.
Does it look any good?
I don't know. It looks like a normal gun. Well, it's a gun.
Oh.
That's, you know what? That's good enough for me, honestly.
That's not because nozzle knows
Because
exists.
it's gonna no, but it looked like it was automatic.
Okay.
So I don't know what's special about it. Maybe when it shoots, it goes slurps up ink around it.
There you go, viewers. If you ever wanted to hear that noise. The ink brush cannot reach far enough to smack a steel head, even when I jump. So this is a fruitless effort.
I mean, trying to kill anything with the ink brush is a fruitless effort.
Except for the hordes, which you cuts through like butter.
I think you're thinking the aqua brush, maybe.
No, I'm thinking the ink brush is just that fucking fast. Oh, we're back down now.
Yeah. What else are they adding? I think they're adding, oh right, you can now change everything in the lobby instead of having to exit out, which should have been in the base game because it was in the base game.
It should have been in base game of Splatoon 1.
It
should have been there from day fucking one.
They announced better Splatfest for Europe. They acknowledged that they're all shitty and...
Stop lying. Stop lying. They would never do such a thing. Never. Like, never in our lives would they do such a thing. Kill it right here.
And I feel like there are going to be passionates with it. They didn't say that, though. But obviously there's like a highlight reel. And passionates aren't a highlight reel. Those are for nerds.
Is there, like, clothes?
Yeah. Like, what's it? Like, a bunch. Like, over, like, 100, like, almost 200 maybe, I think.
Holy shit.
And they specified winter apparel. So, that's good. Because...
Wasn't, like, the winter apparel in Splatoon 1 terrible?
Well, you have the bobble hat. You have, that's it. You have the bobble hat, which I don't... Well, I haven't checked the store in a while, but for the long time I checked the store, it was never in there. So...
Fair enough. Ah, fuck me.
Oh, I got bodied, but I think it went in, so...
Yeah, it's dead. I think you're the only one who got it in.
Thank God, because if I didn't get it in, then, like, what have I been playing this game for? If only to not get better.
That's how we know you're really not in it. Is when you start fucking up the throws.
I wonder what video, what stream it started, where I just kind of devoted, like, you know, unconsciously devoted myself to killing them.
It was fairly early on, so it's been a thing for a while. I think it was when they began, like, when they first began becoming a real problem.
Ever since the first clip was made.
High tide.
Hey, do you have a gal, by chance?
I do, yes.
Do you want to do the perch strat?
It's the perch strat.
You know, stand up here. Someone back.
Stand up here.
No, that's the wrong up here. That's upper
no, but I
here.
can see enemies from up here and kill everything from here. Revive people without them getting to me first.
Well, it's wave 3, so if you have a hyper, don't forget to use it.
Stingray, I'm gonna hang on to that. Just for a bit. For when it gets really bad, I'll try using it.
Fix my goddamn posture.
Well, this is right how you do.
I didn't know those were behind me.
This thing's still fucking turning, of course it is.
But someone was behind me. Taking care of anything.
I don't know what got you. Look like you died in a taxi.
Good guardian angel. I think they were like little shits, so I guess it makes sense that you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
Where did that dude go? Oh. I was like, what's the point of jumping? You can just waddle at that point. Anyways, we have quotas, so like, don't die.
Yeah. This is a disaster.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Hey, use your... Yeah. Hey, wait on. Get that away from you!
Ah, he got me. Sorry, I got those two back up there and killed both flying fuckers, so we're fine. He made a noble effort. But before, I had stopped using the Stingray when it got me.
How about that?
We're all dead.
I didn't even know you guys were dead. I was just using it to use it.
Unfortunately, the basket blocked me from being revived.
You know that's a thing.
Luigi has passed out in the Coke box, so
Like it still
he's destroyed.
Like it still shows a full circle, right? Even around,
yes, it
like
does.
shouldn't it make an indent
Yeah, it should.
where it won't
Visually,
affect
by
it?
all rights, visually as it is by now, like as it is now, visually by all rights, it should get you up, but it doesn't.
Like I was thinking how that thing worked was, you splash down, and then you kind of like that impact causes a circle of ink to appear, and then it rises up. But that's not how it works. So
Yeah, it visually looks like that, but that's not how it works. No.
I don't even know how it works. Like a giant pillar of ink that's invisible comes out of you.
I really miss the ink strike, honestly.
Well, the stupid
I love
torpedo
that,
thing.
Yeah, it was fucking fantastic.
Too bad we have 10 missiles now, which I like a bit more. I think because you don't.
I prefer ink strike.
You look cooler with 10 missiles instead of having a giant dildo on your back.
Yeah, instead you just got 2 giant unwieldy boxes.
Exactly. 2 giant Coke boxes. I mean, that's not the coolest thing to you. I don't know what is.
It could be 3.
I mean, it could. You could have one on the back, like in a backpack.
Yeah. Imagine you could just pull out another box for every single person you were targeting.
That'd be cool if it was like, the Sentry or something. Where it was,
yeah.
Where it just kind of like popped out the back. I mean, I don't know. Generally, Splatoon 2 is more balanced than Splatoon 1, right?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, isn't it the general consensus? Because the bubbler doesn't exist. What the fuck was that?
I mean, it doesn't, but the baller exists.
It's like, it's the equivalent, but I still think it's technically better.
I don't know about that. It doesn't feel better. Like, that just feels far more annoying. And then, like, yeah, like, there's no cracking anymore, but the cracking was the sort of thing of once you knew how it moved and how to dance around it, like, well, you know, it's like GG every time someone tries to crack it on you. Unless they use it, like, right in your face, in which case, you know, whatever. These are, like, using the splashdown on someone's face in this game.
Except sometimes it just doesn't work for some reason.
No, I've had it, like, always work on me when someone uses it in my face all the time. Sometimes even from piss-taking ranges where I'm not visually in the splash, but it kills me anyway. Just hit it a bit faster, I could have got that in.
What's the notification?
Someone has started a stream.
Ooh, who is it?
Japanese printmaker.
Ooh, what are they playing?
They're playing Twitch Creative.
Ooh, art!
It's this Canadian guy who has dedicated his life to making Japanese woodblock prints. It's fucking great.
What? Oh, fuck.
You heard me.
No, I don't know what's the word and what does it mean?
Woodblock print is basically like he carves a picture onto a block of wood, and then he uses like very special paper and like pigments to like a combination of like different blocks, all with like different parts of the image on it to create like colored images, like the traditional Japanese art images, you know, like the Great Wave, like they've seen like the wave one and all that stuff like that. It's very intriguing stuff, relaxing too. He started streaming recently. He's like had a YouTube channel for ages. He runs like his own shop dedicated to this in a district of Tokyo. I think it's Osaka.
Give me a voice. This isn't working. Speaking of, I'm mad. I'm so mad. You think, oh, Danganronpa 3 isn't on sale because it's new. You look at the PlayStation Store. It's on sale again! There's this big autumn sale, like everything on my wishlist is on sale except for Danganronpa 3 and Cuphead, and those games that never go on sale for some reason. Like
It's almost like
go on sale, I mean.
It's almost like the bigger audience for Wii games is on console.
Like I'm thinking I might just buy it on PS4, even though I like having a keyboard and mouse better.
You might as well.
For the trials. Because if they do Hangman's Gambit shit, which wasn't in the demo, well, I think something like it was, but if I had to do that shit without the mouse, I would have actually died. I think I would.
I would note that Danganronpa is made for console.
I know, but then you know, PC came along and said I'm just better by default, and then Danganronpa's like, damn, you're right.
I don't think that's true. Alright.
Except for the overworld controls. I used a controller for that.
Well, there you go, then.
Because it's like, it doesn't move like a normal FPS. Because it's first person. So you expect it to do that. It's like...
Sorry, what?
Weird semi-tank controls.
It doesn't control like another FPS because it's first person?
Yeah.
How?
Well,
It doesn't control like another first-person shooter because it's first-person. What?
it's a game that's in first person. And you have a keyboard and mouse, so you'd expect WASD to move and then the mouse to turn. But it's like it has this weird turning thing where like WASD or like turning also causes you to move in that direction or some stupid shit like that.
Alright, see, I understand now. It's just your sentence to describe that was just fucked completely.
You know what? I don't care.
Where you said a first-person game is weird to control because it's in first person. It's kind of like, yeah?
Like the first-person game's weird to control because it doesn't control like a first-person shooter. Ah! Okay, someone got it. I win. Fuck rain, dude!
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus. Extra posture. It's not good. Oh, God. I'm hurting my neck again.
I find out like the totals on work today, like the double time pay for overtime ends like on December 1st. It's like, well, there goes my plan of doing it next Saturday all day just to like rack up a whole day of overtime pay. So fuck all that then. They act like the contract is going beyond December, but we still don't know.
I mean,
although he did
on the contract.
Well, yeah, like our contract goes to December, but then he says it might be renewed. Like they're acting like it already is or will be, but we don't actually know yet.
Sign for that?
No, I mean like the contract, like the contract the company has with their client. I don't mean the contract, my employment contract. I mean like we are contracting you for X amount of months to supply us with customer service work. So
I thought it was just a thing that was in the company itself.
No. Like the company I work for, Concentrics, they basically just handle customer service for a whole range of other people. Like they hire, set up, and run customer service for tons of other companies. This is actually a regular thing in Belfast in particular. It's basically like we are a hub of tech offices and customer service for like English-speaking parts of Europe.
It's a weird specialty to have.
I mean, it's because specialty used to be we used to make flax and ships, but you know, like no one needs fucking flax or ships anymore.
Why?
Or like they make their own ships, and like you know the ships we make were like big giant things like proper ships. And linen and flax mills, they aren't really in business anymore because there's just better ways of doing it now. Cheaper ways of doing it elsewhere.
That was close.
Then there's stuff like, you know, automation with machines and all that, and the usual.
These America even specialize in probably nothing, right?
Being racist.
Don't we just have like everything or something? Because we're so big.
I think like it's primarily farming, isn't it? Like America does a whole ton of farming.
I wouldn't be surprised. Pennsylvania has a whole lot of farming.
I'm a dumbass. Yeah, cause like I think like whenever time I hear like a state like odds are it's like it's either a state with like cities or a state that's just really big in farming. If we could kill this thing, we would have enough, but it seems that we cannot kill this steelhead. We've done it.
Okay, I thought I was the last one, and I was like, fuck, it's over.
It's it all worked out.
Like, the brush isn't even good, and then it makes that sound too. It's like, why? Like, what paintbrush makes that sound? If there was a giant paintbrush, would it make that
Depends
sound?
on the paper it's on, actually.
Well, it makes it on every surface.
Yeah, it probably could, depending on like what like the bristles of the brush and all that.
What if they actually redesigned this map a bit? Made
That's
sure a
how
bit
you're having
bigger.
a lot.
Like, you think that'd be plausible? Is that like a thing that requires too much work?
No, not really. I mean, like, hell, they could just make like the tide level roll back a bit on this side of the map.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because Valve does that all the time. Like change TF2 maps.
Like making tweaks isn't that hard or anything. They already have like all the graphical assets and shit. That's basically the hard part. Like once you have it all together, just making it a bit bigger isn't that hard.
They should do that.
Not like Nintendo don't have like technically competent people or anything. Anyway.
Well, I mean, like you say that, but then there are things that are questionable from a company as big and rich as Nintendo.
Like when I say technical, like I mean like they have like the technical know how to put it together usually, except if it's online stuff, they don't have it for that.
Oh, that's what I get for waiting.
They just don't fucking understand that. But like I mean, I'm talking about like graphics or the gameplay stuff. They know how to do it. It's just sometimes they make questionable design decisions.
Like shaking the controller.
Yeah, like they're really good at like they're really good at building the house, like building houses. They're just not very good at designing houses. If you see what I mean.
I'm just mad. So a lot of the Koopa freerunning things aren't even shaking. It's just like the beginning, a few bits here and there, and then your arm is still, you know, your elbow is still saying, "I'm gonna break again." After 30 minutes, it's like I just want to play the game then.
I mean, you can.
I'm like, I can't do speedruns of the game. I'm quickly realizing I'm damned to doing these ILs because the game doesn't have ILs, actual ILs at least. Hey, can you get this? Are you up there? Someone is? Emily? Yeah. Calling fucker at beach to steal at a beach. Shit. A bunch of shit.
I don't even do the beach anymore, frankly.
Pierce doesn't exist. You know what?
Really
I think
doesn't.
every single thing has come from beach. This stream.
Oh, it's okay. It's cool. I lived.
I can't kill that thing. Are you kidding me?
So I just say what, but then I remember you're on the brush. Yeah, you really can't kill this. You just can't fucking reach it with the ink brush.
It's wave 3, so if you have a hyper, by all means.
I have Stingray, but it's like last 10 seconds and we're in complete hell, so that's probably not really gonna work out.
Actually, yeah, I should have used the thing to kill the steelhead. I was just not remembering the hyper again. This is why I can't play Overwatch. Like switching.
I'm going into Overwatch thinking I'm gonna be like an offensive guy because I like keep fighting shit, and it turns out like I'm gonna do my absolute best. And I'm playing like Zenyatta and not Reinhardt.
Like switching weapons in TF2 is for some reason intrinsically knowledge to me. But like having skills on timers like a MOBA, well, I mean it shouldn't be that weird because Awesomenauts has it, but I think it's because Overwatch is like TF2 that I'm like, this isn't right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it doesn't play like it should have these.
But it works. Overwatch Game of the Year again. PUBG Game of the Year, even though it's not finished. And I don't even think the devs want it to be nominated.
Yeah, I mean I'm sure they want to be nominated because hey, free press, but
When it's finished. Like, especially in this year, they're probably like, well, it would be like really easy to do it in like next year. There's not gonna be a near 2.
what do you mean like apply for like win game of the year or
Game of the year,
just
yeah.
finish? Yeah, this is the absolute hell year for that.
Unless you're like Nintendo.
No, what I mean like this is like a year where like the competition is so fucking thick, like they don't really stand a chance for most people. We had Game of the Year contenders like out of the fucking gate this year. There's like one a month for like the first 6 months.
And then ARMS came out. When's ARMS?
You know, when I have time for like literally anything.
When's Odyssey?
The same again. Might not be, because I only have like a 1 day weekend this week instead of 3 before.
Wait, that's not how that's supposed to work with that.
I work 5 days a week. Always. And I had Monday off and I have Sunday
I thought
off.
that was like a holiday, a kind of paid thing
No.
that companies
That
give
was,
occasionally
that was my schedule.
because of labor
No,
laws.
that was my scheduling. I do have like 86 collective hours of like holiday to use, but I don't know when or where to use them.
Now.
I might just stack them all around Christmas or something.
Right now. Mario Odyssey
It
is
would be
finished
great.
itself. Oh.
I also have like, probably won't be finished on Sunday either because like I have finished the rest of emptying this cabinet and clearing all the shit out of this room so I can get this fucking floor fixed and get the shit cleared off. Get this giant box and like actually have use of my floor again.
Have you tried just putting a carpet over it?
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I put my foot on the carpet and then I go through the fucking floor anyway.
Alright.
Because it's a fucking hole underneath the carpet in the floor.
Well, I feel like,
Or I
I feel like
can't
there's a way
step.
around that.
Well, no, because it's also getting wider as it's being left unattended to. We need to have it like fucking removed and like of the sort of, like fresh boards put down in that part of the room. 'Cause it's just completely
I was
bollocks.
killed. Oh. Fuck. Now it's gonna chase someone else, isn't it? No, it's not. Sweet damn bugs.
Go.
Was someone else there? Or did you accidentally
Yeah,
take one?
I mean, it wasn't accidental.
Oh, okay. See, you had an out too.
Yeah, but there's no point in taking that out. I am not ashamed of my activities.
You should be. One day I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass.
Feel hurry.
There are eggs at port if you want it. You know,
Port doesn't exist. What do you want
port.
about it?
I guess I forgot to port.
That mod is fucked off.
See, the enemies haven't come from it in so long that I forgot what its name is. That was a monster.
The mod is pissing about here, but
Someone.
another mod, shit. Ah, rain arc enemies, rain arc enemies. There's a small fire there, apparently. I don't know how.
Oh, we have quota. So, goodbye.
Why? We could get us up, there's nothing here.
Was there nothing there?
Snake's fucking off.
Oh.
Like, it was already leaving.
Maybe
There was
maybe it
nothing
was
here.
chasing me though. I was like, you know, 2 people are dead. There must be a hellhole up there. If I go up there, we're gonna fucking.
No, it was just
lose.
rain that took us out. Well, I got taken out by a small fry in the rain, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
Primarily the rain.
Really makes you sound like a pussy. I guess where they're coming from again.
Yeah.
Why make any other part of the map if you're gonna program it like this?
See, I'm beginning to wonder if something is wrong. I
this
love
game?
not having ink in my... No, like in this map.
I shouldn't have done that, but I feel like we're gonna get overrun if I didn't, so. Tactical decisions. There are times where it's not a tactical decision and people just do it anyway, so. I don't even know why I tried, but I did.
What did you try?
Taking down the torpedo.
Oh, okay.
And he's gone. And this works for me. Alright. Okay, the bomb kind of hit the power, whatever. Oh, good. Even better. When's Fire Emblem Warriors?
As ever, when I have any sort of time. Which I currently do not for so many things. This job wouldn't be so bad if it was just like 9 to 5, like most jobs, but it's 9 to half 6. It's half 9 to half 6 to be fair.
Yeah, it's not the mean time.
It And next week it's gonna be 11 to 8, so that's gonna be fun.
That seems unethical.
It's not unethical. There's nothing unethical about it. It's like it's the standard work, right? I'm still working like, like 37 and a half hours each week, plus 5 days. Like it's fucking piss. It's just, you know, inconvenient times for me, but whatever.
I mean, when would you rather it be?
9 to 5.
Like the span of, you know, was that like
9 to
14 or
5.
15 hours? Where you are barred from using your phone?
It's not 14 or 15 hours. Jesus, no.
Look, I'm not doing math, okay? I'm out of high school.
It's about 9 hours. But... There's meant to be some recruiter for a company called CME Group that contacted me like last week and was like, I'm gonna phone you on Monday. He's like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's cool. He didn't do it.
I was gonna say, don't those things never work out? Like, I don't even know why you bring them up until they actually happen.
No, I'll bring it up to you to talk about it. I'm fucking sorry for trying to converse with you about something.
It's a joke.
See, it's hard to tell you. Sometimes you use the exact same voice you use for talking normally.
I'm drunk. You don't have an excuse. One day I'm gonna be drunk and it's gonna be really bad. Like I thought about it earlier, and I'm like, if I'm drunk during like a Steam sale, it's over. Straight up.
Probably one of the, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm hoping it happens because it's coming into Christmas now. I'm hoping at work I get to have to deal with someone who got like fucking wasted and ordered like an iPad, and I have to like have them explain to me why they want this cancelled, and see if they admit to being drunk when they ordered it.
I mean, I think being drunk isn't very shameful in that regard. Everyone drinks.
No, it's not shameful. I think it's just fucking funny.
Everyone except me.
Because it's just like a fucking trying to do with like a flying thing and a steelhead, and then the sniper decided to shoot me from across the map. Fuck me, and then our glorious teammate just decided to fuck off, so I'm just down here. He's dead now, of course he is. He's dead as well, one alive.
Oh good, oh good, oh good.
Someone could have got.
Can't. Ah! Knuckles' voice. I can't. Zachary is
like
AFK.
2 snakes, like 2 steelheads, the half-dead flying fucker. It did not work.
We have 3 out of 13!
Yeah, we do. Because, like, I died down here, and then everyone else began dying, and, like, Nice has been running and trying to get people back up, but it's taking too long. There's enough bosses, but just...
How's that even happen?
Mm-hmm.
3 out of 13.
Someone was... You said Zachary's AFK, was he?
He was AFK for a bit. Just standing there. And then I died.
I mean, maybe he was for most of the wave, and that's how we all... Like, when one of us died, we just started the domino.
1 1 0 1.
It was 1 1 0 1 on my screen.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you started the game. Second one.
What's that in binary?
That's like what? 13?
Wow, I was just joking.
So as you add like another number on the front, that number is like just double the weight of the one before it. So you start at 1, then the next one is 2, the next one is 4, the next one's 8, 16, 32. On and on.
I don't think this is gonna work out.
What do you mean?
Attempting to teach me binary.
Ah, okay. I mean, probably not, but it's, you know, just fun tidbits. This is all my degrees worth.
just let me have this, please.
Yeah. Just let me have something, because they sure shit isn't getting me a job. That's for fucking sure. I got like a survey from my university going like, we want to take a survey of like all of our leavers for this year and see where they're at. And I basically had to go like, yeah, I'm working at dead shit. like customer service job.
I mean,
This
it's
is
only been like a
fucking
year,
useless.
right?
Not half a year, but
That's
they're
even
just
worse.
curious.
Give it a while. Oh, jeez, that better not die.
But yeah, it was just kind of like. It was just kind of, yeah, I'm working at that chick customer service job. There's like one question in particular that made me laugh. I was like, why did you take this position? Because it was like asking me what job I had, and I literally just picked the reason because it was the only job offer I got. Because it was.
Why, Alex? Why would you come here? I had that. You bitch. This is why I can't live with. Oh, he's dead. Comedy gold. This is why I can't deal with losing to people in Splatoon 2.
Why?
Because I feel like I shouldn't. These are the people. These are the people I'm facing. So,
I mean, these aren't the people you're facing. Usually,
and me.
when I lose in like turf war, it's usually because I'm fighting either someone who's actually good at the game or fucking Jedi.
Or cheating.
Or I have an entire team of just complete dead shits beside, like, just backing me up, where you get like fucking lunatics who are using like an arrow spray. I get 400p, and it's kind of like, the fuck were you doing this entire game?
Splatoon 2's old enough; it can be hacked, right?
I mean, I don't know if the Switch could be.
Oh, there are Breath of the Wild hacks everywhere.
Yeah, but that's Wii U.
Oh, you see, I forgot that was even a thing. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Can't aim for this thing. Was that? I mean, the grenade hit something. I want to know what it hit, though.
Stay ahead, throw your fucking bomb up. Come on, what are you doing? You're just walking underneath these gratings. What are you doing? Throw your fucking bomb up.
Oh.
You lunatic.
We had a brief moment of not sure. It was pretty fun, actually, looking back on it.
Working on it. A crack shot, if I do say so myself.
Like, taxis are worse down here.
They really are.
It's too small and you're always fighting something else. That worked. Oh, we need to kill something.
Something killed. I've killed several things.
Are you sure that was? You know what? Don't ruin this frame first. Don't ruin the frame.
I mean, you can say that, but I actually did kill several things. Just let me up, please, Jesus.
Well, we did it. Who would have guessed?
Brush.
Good. I think there's a reason why they chose 100 seconds.
Oh. I guess like then, like I assume like there must have been some level of like rigorous testing involved, or they gone like they said like this is an ideal length for a wave based on player complaints or whatever the fuck.
Oh.
Like if it was longer, it was probably like harder for players to survive, like depending on regularity just from boss build up.
I think I heard your.
Yeah, I know.
I heard your empty sound too.
Yeah,
I don't even know
probably does.
Because it's not even a gun.
It's probably the tank making the noise rather than the gun.
It's like a high pitched like chink, like you know when you shoot a gun and then it's unloaded, that kind of sound. Like a real gun, not some you know baby ink gun made for children. Oh, that's good. See, I knew a car was gonna be coming for me. Let's get the fuck out of this place.
The ink brush, also known as deja vu. I've been in this place before.
What? Oh, deja. The music's not good.
Music is fantastic. You shut your fuck up. Your beat is a gift to this world.
It's a bad meme.
Not bad, it's fucking good music.
Ah, I'm dead.
See? That's what you get.
That was the final wave. Yeah, you can...
Oh, Luigi's awake again, and he's attacking the fucking charger. Why? What? Hello? That's my foot. Thank you for just sitting on my foot. Hello. What's up? Okay. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're not allowed to lick your balls for a while. You can't do that. They don't exist anymore.
You have the cone on them?
They didn't give us one.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even like that cheap plastic one?
Nope. I also noticed that the vet who did it was like some sort of
Which...
artisan of like taking cat testicles, because they didn't even have to shave them unlike the last one.
I think they have to be specialized in one particular field like that. There are plenty of cats and
like,
plenty of cat testicles.
Yeah, and it's just like the thing of like like we last when we brought like Mario to the vet and had him do like they had to shave him and all to get him neutered. And sorry, we had to do this. It'll grow back soon. Brought him to a different vet this time. Brought Luigi to a different vet. Didn't shave him. It's like it's off and it's like completely clean. It's fucking insane.
At least you don't have to walk him. Like, you know that puppy I sent you a video of? Like,
yes.
He got his balls removed. And trying to walk a dog that has that happen where they always want to, you know, lick it is annoying because they won't walk.
Stop licking your balls. You're not allowed to lick your balls. They don't exist anymore.
They'll never walk.
You get sick.
And I hate it.
Every time I move away from him, he licks his fucking balls again. Stop.
I'm telling you, you gotta get the cone.
I wish we had one. You'd hear him. Ah, fuck. You'd hear him like just be dinking like into things as he walks about trying to destroy. Okay, he's settling down. He can't sleep now. Stop licking his balls.
Okay, thank God someone took that out.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a jump shot.
Oh shit. Snake.
Torpedo. There we go.
I killed the source. There's another source. God damn it.
I mean, Source 2's been out for a while. I like the, if X is so good, why isn't there an X2 meme? Mario Odyssey is so good, why isn't there a Mario Odyssey 2? Checkmate.
There is. It's called Sonic Forces.
But that doesn't control anything like Mario Odyssey. There's no rolling in it.
No, it controls better because there's no rolling in it.
I mean, honestly, true? Sonic Forces doesn't have shake controls, when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Not even on Switch.
So what do you think about Mario Odyssey DLC?
Depends on what the DLC is.
No, I mean, like, do you think it'll happen?
Probably.
Because, you know, I was like, well, Nintendo usually announce their DLC, like, you know, before the game even launches, which I'm fine with. And, but then
I mean, so do most developers.
No one else is, though. So I think they might just be holding off the news.
Oh, it's low tide, fuck me. It's wondering where everything was. Like, fuck, it is everyone and everything.
Yeah, people are saying, like, Isle Delfino is going to be one, because,
That'd be...
Isle Delfino is on the map.
Is it?
Yeah, but I think that's just a flavor thing.
I didn't know, so that's actually pretty cool.
And
Probably this is the flavor thing more than anything, but that's still pretty cool.
there's, like, something else. People are saying since Luigi's not present and Boo's aren't present, there's going to be a Luigi's Mansion one, which I don't believe.
I don't believe that.
I
No.
think they just hate Luigi, which they should, and moved on with their lives, and also replaced Boo's with hat ghosts that sound annoying. But to be fair, Boo's also sounded annoying.
To be fair, the hat ghosts look cuter. I want to
Steve's
have
you.
ghosts as a. I want to have ghosts as a pet.
You know, the people.
Yeah, I want them as a pet.
Wow. You notice that Cappy's the only one that sounds like, you know, actually completely terrible? What's wrong with him?
Well, I mean, he's also just generally a mutant among his people, if you noticed.
Is he?
Well, there's no one else that looks like him, is there? Except his sister, but then, you know, it's just, you know, mutated blood.
Yeah,
or some
what's the
shit.
backstory behind that?
The fact that she's a tiara could be like, oh, she's like, I don't know, royal family or some shit, whatever, usual shit.
Actually, because people have commented that even though Cappy's voice sounds fucking terrible, he has the dialect of, like, you know, a rich Englishman. Stereotypical rich Englishman.
He does?
Yeah. Or did I say
I wouldn't think so, but alright.
dialogue, the text, you know. It says...
No, he sounded like, to me at least, he sounded just like some tweak.
No, that's what he sounds like, but, like, his words portray that.
No, that's what I'm, like, saying, like, the words he used just make him sound like a tweak, huh?
I don't know.
Not some fancy posh version, just like, oh, yeah, oh, look at me, I'm a cute boy.
Yeah. No, don't say that.
That's basically Cappy, though.
Weird.
That's basically Cappy.
Annoying. Actually,
I don't find him that annoying. I only find him annoying when he's doing the thing of all, like, most Nintendo partners. Where it's like, yes, I know this blindingly obvious thing, you fucking idiot. I already got it. Please stop telling me. Jesus
the
Christ.
funny thing is, I would prefer the loading screen that you get in post-game.
But, like, that is just, what is it? That's just a Nintendo partner thing. That's not specific to him. Even then, he's not the worst. There has been worse. Yes, exactly.
Cause she had that annoying thing going on where she's like, you know, there's a 52% chance that pressing the A button here will work.
52% chance I will suck your fucking balls. Oh jeez. Oh Jesus.
Besides, Sonic did it better, I think. Do you have a sentient sword?
No. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, Sonic Black Knight. I like that.
Does anyone have a jetpack?
I splashed on it.
Might as well. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Oh, getting the eggs in so we actually win was better.
You know, someone was dead enough for that.
Something died next to me. I was like, I'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Don't you forget about me. Stream fades to black. Oh, God. Oh, we made it.
Yay.
Hell. For some reason, I feel like it's an hour later.
It is an hour later.
I mean, like an hour later than it is. I was expecting to miss dinner, but I guess I wasn't focusing on the time enough.
As ever, nothing of interest.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I traded my good thing in for a shittier one without thinking somehow. Or, like, kept my one, but, you know, the other one was better.
I mean, with all these bits of gear, I don't really give a shit.
Look, it's the bobble hat that never has anything except quick super jump, even though I want it to have something else because it's winter gear. Hey, what if they had a Santa hat? That'd be pretty cool. They didn't in the first game,
Would be.
so who knows? But they added it in Odyssey, so it's possible.
I think the thunder just hit.
The Christmas
what is
spirit.
it? Yeah.
So weird. If squid kids are made of ink, why does this happen?
What is this?
I'm like jumping,
Alright, check.
slamming my head against the sign. It should be cutting through his head.
No, because he's currently solid. It's like solid, solidified. He's keeping himself
It's
together.
currently salt. I agree.
Alright. Stream and